how we eat them are all essential to maximize the nutrient value of these foods. To help you understand what I mean, I'm going to share a couple of recipes with you, starting with my watermelon coolant. So today's recipes are inspired by food combining. The idea of food combining is that certain foods combine best when paired together, and certain foods just don't work out right because they don't balance each other biochemically. The ones that pair together correctly, they balance each other biochemically, and they have lots of benefits. So according to this food combining principle, there are different categories of fruits. You have the acid fruits, the sub-acid fruits, and the sweet fruits, and of course the melons. So basically this food combining idea is saying that certain foods cannot be combined with other foods, but I'm going to share more about it. But for now, let's focus on the watermelon. Apparently, watermelon is one of those fruits that this food combining principle states that it must be eaten by itself because it doesn't pair well with any other foods. So when you pair them with other foods, what happens is the food ends up holding the melon in the stomach for too long, and yeah, it may end up putrefied or fermented, all of which don't end up, you know, to benefit our body. Rather, it gives us unpleasant experiences such as a bloated stomach, constipated diarrhea, heartburn, and even gas in the stomach. So we need to, you know, be careful how we consume certain foods. The seeds are also very nutritious, so I like, you know, to get all the nutrients from the watermelon. You know, when you're doing fruits, it's also important to mind your portions, because you need to consume about 5 or more fruits, you know, every single day to get all the nutrients. Alright, so it's ready. Let me give it a taste. Tastes just like watermelon. No difference. Or you can just slice some and enjoy it like this. Have sweet fruit, acid fruit, sub-acid fruit, and the exotic category, which is your avocado. So the sweet fruits are banana, dates, coconut, stuff like that. Then the acid fruits are your pineapple, citrus fruit generally, and a host of others. Then your sub-acid fruits are like your apples, your mangoes, and so on and so forth. So this is the groupings that we have of these different fruits. So according to this food combining principle, acid fruits don't go well with sweet fruits, but the sub-acid fruits go well with both acid fruits and sweet fruit. So the recipe I'm making today will showcase this idea tangibly. So let's get to the recipe now. I'm going to try to take out the seeds. Okay, so remember, the oranges are acid fruits, the pineapple acid fruit, and this and the mangoes are sub-acid fruit, so they mix well together. So when you're cutting your apples, try to take out the seed. Don't allow any seed to be in it, because the seed does contain cyanide, and you don't want to eat that. It can be poisonous. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the lemon in half. and just squeeze it over the apple because I don't want the color to change. So this will help keep the color intact. So whenever you're working with apples, you should try to do this just so it doesn't darken in color. So the best time to eat this is first thing in the morning because they digest so quickly. So if you eat something else like maybe protein or carbohydrate before fruits, they end up, you will end up with a traffic jam in your stomach because the fruit won't have a passage of way, so they become fermented or putrefied, and at the end of the day you end up with unpleasant experiences and you lose the nutrients as well. So it's best consumed on an empty stomach. Alright, that's it. Let's move on to the next recipe. Alright, so we're making our final recipe, which is using the sweet fruit. So sweet fruits, because they don't have much water content, they digest. It takes them longer to digest than the acid and the sub-acid fruit groups. So we're just going to put together. The recipe is a combination of banana and other sweet fruits. And so this is a soy milk. You can use any plant-based milk you like. I like soy milk. It's very affordable and accessible, so I like it. So I'm going to put about half a cup of soy milk. Then I'm going to put our soaked almond seeds. I soaked them, and yeah, I'm going to put them in. Put our soaked dates. I'm going to put some cacao powder just to give us like a chocolatey feel. Yeah. So I'm going to add some cinnamon just to control the release of the sugar in the banana and dates, and I'll add a little bit of the soy milk again. Chocolate smoothie is ready, so let's just alright, so that's it. This is our last recipe, but for more on Nutri Goodness, please check out our social media platforms and also grab a copy of The Good Shepherd, a weekly Catholic newspaper, and everything about today's recipes are in there. And also go to Facebook and check out Wellness Crusaders page, particularly for the article on food combining. So cheers, bye.